Namaskar everyone, I hope you're doing well. My dear friends, my dear students, today I'm going to talk to you something about reading comprehension. And before I tell you something about reading comprehension, let us talk about reading skills. In the process of communication, reading is when we are receivers. An author is the sender. Author has written something, author has conveyed any intention or any information that has to be decoded, and after decoding, we have to respond appropriately. So if we talk about reading skills, reading is of two types, rapid reading and detailed reading. If we talk about rapid reading, it is again of two types, skimming and scanning. Skimming, when you want to have just an idea of any document or any reading. It can be a newspaper in the morning while going to your office, you read the newspaper, you just want to get an idea what has happened yesterday in your locality or in your country, you read the newspaper. This is called skimming. Scanning, on the other hand, when you want to get a piece of information somewhere. Like in the dictionary, you want to get a particular word, so you just scan, or you can say you focus that particular information. It can be a sentence or a phrase or a title or anything. But when you talk about detailed reading, the main purpose is not entertainment. It might be an important document that you sign. And before you sign any document, you need to go through that terms and condition. In future, if you became any officer, you would have to sign many documents. And before you sign them, this is important to understand what is written there. That is why in comparative examinations, there is reading comprehension test. It means how much you understand and how well you understand that particular language. And here, obviously, we are talking about English language. And that is why we improve vocabulary. So I hope you have understood the purpose of reading comprehension, why do we need to be good at English, and what we have to do when we solve any text or any exercise. For that, let me draw your attention to the board, and after that to my laptop. All right, so RC, reading comprehension, what it is, why is it important, that we have already discussed. Let us understand. As soon as we get a passage in an exam, a passage is there followed by a question series. As soon as you get that passage, first glance, it means first of all what we do. We read it. First time when we read, just go through this. Here, be a little careful. Here, you have to understand two things. First, what is the topic all about? And second, the intention of the author. We can call it the central idea or the tone. Tone, it means the intention of the author. My dear students, let me tell you here, let me make you aware that in subject books, the tone, or you can say emotion, is neutral. Especially any science or any commerce, if you read some books, because facts and figures are already there. To support that argument, what the author wants to say, there are figures, there are maps, there are pictures, and you understand that message. But in reading comprehension test, if you read a passage, I don't think there is a map or figure. And if it isn't there, so you need to have a very good command over that particular language. Anyway, so the first thing what has to be done is to understand what the topic all about, what it is all about, and second, the intention, the tone and the emotion of the author while writing it. Then only we can attempt it. And why? Because we have time limit. We have to solve n number of questions along with reading comprehension. As we understand, there are other questions also, and that is why we have to be very quick here. And quickly, what we do, the first reading we have done, we have understood what is the topic all about, central idea you can say, and the second thing is the intention or the emotion of it. It is a criticism, or it is an appreciation, or it is just an information that is being shared by the author here. The second thing is, I have used two terms here, Corroboratory and confirmatory. Corroboratory means supporting arguments. If it is a criticism, so what are those facts that the author has presented in that passage or those paragraphs? Confirmatory, it means to confirm it, to reach some conclusion. The author has written something, presented some facts. First you have understood the tone and the central idea, and after that what you are trying to get is the facts. And let me tell you, it is a kind of chain. If the author wants to reach any conclusion, it has to be in a proper chain, and in that chain you have to understand, you have to go to that points. I mean to say, in a paragraph something is written, you need to get it. And that is why point number 3 and 4 I have mentioned it, focusing and ignoring something. Ignorance, yes, we need to ignore some extra sentences that are not important to us, but yes, we need to focus first of all. Ignorance you can ignore, but what you have to focus. And for that I have taken a passage on my laptop, and I want to draw your attention there. All right, I have taken this example just to tell you what we have to focus. If you read, I hope you can read it. If you just go through, let me tell you the key points you need to focus. That key points can be like, as a result. As a result, it is a consequence. It means something, some argument has been given here, and as a result it means there is a consequence. So this particular line is very important here. And one more word I have got here in the second line itself, indeed. Indeed, it means more explanation is there. If you read again, if you go through, one more word is there, that it means emphasis, emphasizing somewhere. I'm not saying that other sentences are not important, but as I said, that after understanding the gist of the passage, these points are there, you need to focus first. And as some students, they read the questions also, simultaneously you are reading the questions, and most of the questions are based upon, or you can say you can find answers easily with the help of these keywords. And other sentences, some words are there like that, who, relative pronouns we call them, you may ignore initially, but you have to focus this part. This you can say type is also better for Hindi medium students, or you can say those who are not very good at language. But as I said, you need to be very good at English language. For that you need to practice. You need, apart from your subject books, you need to read other textbooks or novels also, or newspapers, good magazines you need to read, so that you can improve your vocabulary, and it takes lesser time to comprehend any passage. My dear friend, in the next lecture, I'll come up with an exercise. We'll try to see how quickly we can understand, we can comprehend, and we can attempt or solve that exercise. I hope you have understood. Now let me sum up here what I have told you today about reading. It is a skills, yes. Skimming, scanning, detailed reading. Detailed reading, reading comprehension. I have already told you the purpose of it. And first glance, understanding and its central idea, its tone, the emotion of the author. And after that, corroboratory, confirmatory, it means understanding the facts and supporting arguments that the author has presented, if it is an appreciation or a criticism. And after that, the main key points that you can focus first of all. And next time when we come, we'll come up with an exercise. In the meantime, what you need to do is, you need to read a few passages and try to get these keywords which can be helpful in understanding the passage or attempting the questions properly. I think this is sufficient for today. I want you to subscribe this video, and if you have any question, do drop your comment. I'll definitely make a video or I'll answer them. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much.